Hi, this is Adeline from EIL Ecuador, and we taught some virtual demonstration classes for teaching speaking skills as part of our online virtual workshop on planning and reflecting essentials for busy teachers. And we want to share one of those classes with you today. Um, so, So, the class that we're going to share with you today is a class that I taught about should and had better for giving advice. So, this should look familiar from our workshop, this planning triangle. You can see my objective. Para el término de la lección, los estudiantes serán capaces de usar la estructura should or had better para dar consejos a sus compañeros en una cadena de mensajes en WhatsApp. We did use both the platform Zoom and the platform WhatsApp for this class. And in this class, you're going to see I introduce the structure should and the structure had better. Then the students decide which one they could use with some examples. The students do a matching activity. The students practice a conversation with a problem and advice. The students, this part is in WhatsApp, the students record problems from a list and give advice using their own ideas. Again, this is in WhatsApp. And finally, in WhatsApp again, students record their own real problems and then give advice to their classmates' problems. So that's the lesson we're going to see today. And this is a lesson that I taught with a group of English teachers from around Ecuador. We did this lesson with a few different groups. The biggest group we had 60 participants in the class, and the smallest group had 18 participants, but usually there was a group of about 30, 35 participants in these classes. And I do want to say this is not a perfect class. I don't think any of us teach perfect classes. It's just an example we'd like to share of a class that I planned focusing on student practice, on giving students lots of activities to practice the structure that I'm teaching. So I hope it's useful. Let's look at the class. We'll start with a warm-up. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to introduce myself in the chat box. So I'm typing in the chat box here. Hi, I'm Adeline. I live in Quito, and I'm going to tell you how I'm doing today. So today, I'm a little bit tired because I didn't sleep so well last night. And I sent that to the chat. Everyone else, please introduce yourselves in the chat box and tell us how you're doing today. Hi, Delman. How are you doing today? Hello, Monica from Loja. Nice to meet you too, Monica. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat box and tell us how you're doing. Good, Delman's doing fine. I'm glad to hear that. Hello, Esther from Ambato. You're feeling a little stressed. Oh, I totally understand that, Esther. I think we're all a little stressed now, or a lot stressed now. This is a big change to teach online. I agree. It's a big change for me too. Juan is not so good, but still going on. I'm sorry you're not so good, Juan. Hang in there. Glad you could join us. And hello, Ruth from Loja as well. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm happy too that you could join us. And Luis, is it Luis or Luis? Luis, I guess, from Buena Fe. And Luis is excited to meet us all. Great. Thanks for joining us. And Lenny from Loja. And we have Lourdes from Santa Elena. Nice to meet you too, Lourdes. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Nice to see you all here. Thank you for joining us. So I told you that I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep so well. I'm going to tell you some more problems that I have today. So I have a picture here. Sorry. Let me. Okay. I have two pictures here. Who can see the first picture? What is in this picture? What do you see in the first picture? You can write in the chat box. What do you see in the first picture? And hello, Pavlo. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so tell me, what do you see in the first picture?
Can I participate, Miss?
Go ahead, Lourdes.
Okay, in this picture, I watch, okay, about two men, okay, they are exercising, doing exercising, sorry.
Thank you, Lourdes. Yes, and some people say in the chat, people doing sports, it's a race, running. Yes, that's me. That's a picture of me running in a race. I love running. Normally, I run every day. But I have a problem now because of coronavirus. I can't run. I'm in my house and I can't run. I'm going crazy. I want to run, but I can't run. Can someone give me some advice, some suggestions for my problem? My problem is I can't run because of the coronavirus situation. So one suggestion, one piece of advice could be use a treadmill. Another idea, tell me or write in the chat box your advice for me. What can I do? I want to run and I can't run. You can speak or you can write in the chat box. Advice for my problem. My problem is I cannot run because of coronavirus and the quarantine. Does anyone have a suggestion for me? What can I do? Oh, okay. I could try to do it at home. Yeah. Try to run at home in my house. That's a good idea. Another suggestion? Justin says, I could just be lazy. I could, but I don't like that idea. Monica says, practice other exercises at home. Other exercises. Good idea.
Download a video about exercise on exercise.
An exercise video, yeah. I could follow an exercise video. Good idea. I could try dancing. Very nice ideas. I have a question. Should I go to the park? Should I go run in the park? probably no. Yeah, Esther says I shouldn't. It's illegal right now to go run in the park. So I put negative example, don't run in the park. Okay, so that is one problem that I have. I have another problem. Look at this picture, the second picture. What do you see?
They are seniors?
Yeah, seniors. Yeah. Who are they? Any ideas? They're seniors and they're my parents, my mom and my dad. And they live in the United States. They live close to New York City. Yes, they're a couple, my parents. So they live close to New York City and they're old. They're almost 80 years old. So I'm very worried about them. My problem is I'm worried about my parents, but I live in Ecuador, so I can't help them. So the problem is I'm worried about my parents. Please give me some advice. What can I do? What can I do for my parents? They live close to New York City and I'm worried.
Call them every day, maybe.
Call them every day. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's a nice picture. They look happy. I like that picture. So call them every day. Very good idea. Any more suggestions? Any more advice? Hire a nurse. To take care of them. I think that's a very good idea if they are sick. Make video calls. Yeah.
Look for help with your neighbors.
Yeah. Ask neighbors to help them. I think that's a very good idea too. I could call their neighbors and ask the neighbors to help. I have a question. Should I go to visit my parents? Should I go visit my parents now?
No, you shouldn't, because for instance, you can't travel nowadays.
Yeah. It's impossible to travel and maybe dangerous for them, right? So it's not a good idea. The police will arrest me. Yeah. No, I can't travel now. So, two problems. The problem with my parents is a more serious problem. The problem with running is not so serious. It's annoying, but not serious. So for a normal problem, we can give advice using should. For example, you should try to run at home. You should try dancing. You should follow an exercise video. Or you shouldn't if it's negative. So here, you shouldn't run in a park. This problem is a very serious problem. So for a serious problem, I give very strong advice, serious advice. And I say, you'd better. For example, you'd better call them every day. Or you'd better ask neighbors to help them. And if it's negative, I can say, you'd better not. So you better not go visit now. The police will arrest you. You better not go visit. Very strong. You should, and you'd better. What do I use in a serious situation? What do I use to give serious advice for
You
a
shouldn't
serious situation?
go visit now.
I can use shouldn't, but to make the advice very strong, how can I make the advice very strong? Should or had better?
Had better.
Had better, thank you. Yeah, had better, strong advice. So, for example, exactly, had better. For example, I have a problem.
If there's
I
a serious
have
problem, you
you had better.
call the doctor.
So, for example, I have a headache. What do you think? Is that
If
serious
they're
or not so serious?
serious problem,
Okay, so if it's serious, how will you give me advice? You
had better.
had better. Okay. Another problem. I'm tired. Do you think it's serious or not so serious? I'm tired.
Not serious.
Not so serious. Okay. So I'm tired. We give advice with you.
You should.
You should. If it's
You
not
should
so
rest.
serious. Very nice.
Yes.
Let's continue. Our next activity is matching. Please use a notebook or a paper, and individually, you're going to match the problem with the advice. For example, number 1, I'm tired all the time. I can write in my notebook, number 1, you should go to bed early. D. Please continue. Match the problem with the advice in your notebook. Exactly. Please work individually in your notebook or on a paper. Okay, a lot of people have completed the activity. Very nice. Thank you. Okay. Great. So here are the answers. Please check your answers. How many did you get right? Let's check. We have 1D, 2F, 3G, 4C, 5E, 6A, and 7B. All right, did you get them right? It looks like most people got all the answers. Excellent. So we have a conversation here. The conversation uses the problems and the advice. So the conversation sounds like this. I have a problem. I'm tired all the time. Oh no, maybe you should go to bed early. Thanks, I'll try that. That's the conversation. Let's practice the conversation. I'll be person A, and all of you in the class are person B. So I will say the problem. What will person B say? The problem or the advice? What will person B say? The problem or the advice? Let me know if you understood. What will person B say? The problem or the advice?
The advice.
The advice. Excellent, we got it. Okay, so you are all person B. I'm going to use some microphones, just a few people's microphones. I'll unmute so you can speak. And we're all together going to say part B. And I'll start with part A. So, part A. I have a problem. I'm tired all the time. All of you? Oh no. Can I hear everyone? Oh no.
Oh no, you should go to the bed early.
Thanks. I'll try that. Very nice. Okay, let's do number 2. I am A. Everyone in the class is person B. Number 2. I have a problem. My mother is angry at me because I didn't remember her birthday.
Oh no, maybe you'd better talk to her now and give her a present.
Thanks. I'll try that. Very nice. Everyone can answer me. Number 3, I have a problem. I want to learn more English and speak much better.
Oh no, maybe you should take more English classes.
I'll try that. Very nice, everyone. Let's continue. Number 4. I have a problem. My cell phone was stolen on the bus.
Oh no, you should better block the phone number.
Thanks. I'll try that. Number 5. I have a problem. My apartment is very noisy and I can't sleep at night.
Oh no, maybe You should better talk to your landlord.
Thanks. I'll try that. Number 6, I have a really bad headache.
Oh no, maybe you should take a Tylenol.
Thanks. I'll try that. And number 7, I have a problem. I can't remember new vocabulary words.
Oh no, maybe you should make some flashcards.
Thanks. I'll try that. Okay, thank you everyone who spoke. So let's do our next activity. This is a chain game in WhatsApp. I will show you here what to do, and then we'll go to WhatsApp and play the game. So we're going to respond to a problem. For example, I have a really bad headache. That's the problem. So I will respond with advice and then a problem from this list. First advice and then a problem from this list. For example, oh no, maybe you should drink some water. I also have a problem. I want to learn more English and speak much better. And a different problem will reply, a different person will reply, oh no, maybe you should practice English on YouTube. I also have a problem. My apartment is very noisy and I can't sleep at night. And we continue like this. You're always going to give some advice and then another problem. And do this in WhatsApp. So let's look at WhatsApp. I'm opening my WhatsApp. Can everyone hear me? Is the audio okay? So in WhatsApp, look, there's a message here. So I'm going to listen to the message and then reply. There's this button here. I can click here and choose reply. Record a message to respond and then send it. So I will go to WhatsApp in my phone or wherever, and I will listen to a problem and then record advice and another problem. So I'll start. Oops. I have a problem. I want to learn more English and speak much better. Okay, and then I listen to the problem and I give advice. Oh no, you'd better practice English with your coworkers. And then I give another problem from the list. I also have a problem. My mother is angry at me because I forgot her birthday. And I send that message to the list. To check, where are we going to do this activity? Go to WhatsApp for this activity, and I will see you there in WhatsApp. Hi everyone. please stop recording and take 1 minute to think of your real problems now, problems for you. For example, for me, I don't have a mask to use in the grocery store. That's another problem for me. Tienen un minuto para pensar en problemas reales para ustedes. No estamos hablando, no estamos haciendo nada aparte de pensar en nuestros problemas. You have 1 minute. Okay, now we will continue the same activity, but use our real problems. So again, listen to a problem, give advice, and then give your problem.
Oh, you must trust in God. I also have a problem. I am tired to be isolated here at home. Oh no, maybe you should use eyeglasses. I also have a problem. I can't sleep early. Oh no. I'm really sorry to hear that. Maybe you should talk to your wife and say that she should stop doing that. There you have enough animals caring at home. I also have a problem. My 2 kids are fighting all the time. My goodness, I don't know what I have to do. Oh no, maybe you shouldn't worry so much. I also have a problem. I am nervous to listen the list of deaths in my country.
I have a problem. I am away from my family and can't travel to Ecuador because of COVID-19.
Hi again, everyone. Please come back to Zoom now and tell me if you are here in Zoom. You can write here in the chat box in Zoom. Hi again, everyone. Please come back to Zoom now and tell me if you are here in Zoom. You can write here in the chat box in Zoom. Welcome back to Zoom. Tell me if you are back. You can write here in the chat. Let me know if you are here. Yes, Esther is here. Welcome back, Esther. Justin's back. Juan's back. Welcome back. Doris is back. Fatima's back. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. So I hope you got some good advice. If you have time later, you can reply to the best advice that you got. Listen and you can reply, thanks. I'll try that if you got some really good advice. And I heard some serious problems, so I hope everyone got some good advice from the group today. So that was our lesson.